So yeah.
So Steve, Lamar Jackson or Deshaun Watson? Nothing. There's no one being rated.
I will go with Lamar.
Damn.
Reason being,
my man.
Technically, if I had like a better team, I would rather Deshaun, which is kind of opposite of what most people would think. But I think Lamar gives me a better chance to win with the terrible team. They both are good, but I think Lamar gives me a better chance to win with a less talented team. But I think Deshaun will actually do
like
a
what
lot
he's doing
better
right now
with wide receivers. Yeah, like
Okay,
because Lamar's game has been.
Lamar raises the floor, but Deshaun make sure that you keep.
Yeah.
But I do think Lamar would be good if he had, the pieces. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So that's why I'm taking Lamar.
You also said that too. Yeah.
So like if Lamar had good wide receivers, she would be really dope. Because the defense would be like, fuck it, I concede. Because what you gonna do? You gonna cover wide receivers, Lamar's gonna run. You gonna cover Lamar, wide receivers gonna be wide open. And he can throw it. So yeah, I'll take Lamar. Deshaun's the same, but he's just not as fast as Lamar and as
dynamic.
Dynamic, yes.
Yeah. All right. No wrong answer. All right, let's do the
man, we're not just gonna say Deshaun's the same. Deshaun is not the same.
It's everybody's opinion, bro.
Deshaun don't have a 25-inch neck. Deshaun can't. He about to. He about to run no 4-2 and hit a spin move. Make two defenders.
But Deshaun's not slow though. That's what I'm saying. He's not like
he's not slow.
Total opposite.
And his arm ain't as strong as Lamar's, but he can make more throws than Lamar can.
Yeah, so
he can make more throws.
Go ahead, Steve.
No, that was Olu.
Yeah, I was just. I guess the difference. Deshaun moves to throw the ball, and Lamar moves to run. I think that's the biggest difference.
I would say Deshaun moves to throw the ball, and I would say Lamar moves to make plays.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I wouldn't even say he moves to run. I would say he moves to make plays. And if the play is to run, then he runs. If the play is to go lateral and then throw it to fucking Hollywood Brown, who's wide open, which we've seen him do, he came back from the shitter and did that.
Let me reiterate. They both move to make plays, but Deshaun is more adept to moving and throwing the ball than he is. He's more inclined to throw the ball than to run. Because a lot of those times he had to get the fuck out of Dodge to throw the ball.
That's true.
Yeah.
So and Lamar, while he's doing the same thing, he's better at running. He's more of that shifty running. I hate to say it, but he moves like a running back. You know what I mean? So like, yeah.
See, that's what I was fighting. That's what I was fighting with Steve last week. That's what I was fighting with. The face you made is.
But that's not taking away.
I'm fucking with you, Olu. I'm fucking with you, Olu.
I'm saying
at the end we said that it doesn't matter who you pick, you're going to be just fine.
Right.
That's what we said at the end of the day.
It really comes down to personal preference. And the thing what I want to say, as far as like when I say he's moving as a running back, I'm not comparing him to Deshaun Watson when I say that. That's more like the comparison to RG3. RG3 is a track star playing football. Deshaun Watson has track stars. Lamar Jackson has track star speed, but he's a football player. You get what I'm saying? Once he's out of the pocket, he's moving. They move differently. Bob is moving or was moving in a straight line. He wasn't giving you all of the jukes and the spins and all that. He's taking that cut and he's gone.
He tried and lost his knee when he tried.
So and to me that is the biggest difference in how they get hit. So RG3 took a lot of hits because he was a track star playing football. Whereas you never really see Lamar take hits because he's a football player who happens to have track speed. He's never really getting tagged. He's always sliding down, slipping out of bounds, spinning and fall. Like
and
RG3 was out there
Bob,
getting.
He didn't know how to slide.
Rocked. And not knowing
he
how
didn't
to
know
slide.
how to slide. Yeah, he he thought he was still at Baylor, and these motherfuckers wasn't out here trying to take his head off.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that was the discussion last week with the top 10 list and how Lamar
Why y'all
did.
do Bob like that, man? Why y'all do Bob like that, man?
Well, I don't think we took anything away from him. Just, he was what he was,
Is it because he's dating a white woman? Is that
No.
A white woman?
Because what is his
second white thing.
What is his quintessential play in your mind? When you think of him, what's his number one
When
play?
he does that scramble when he comes out and he runs on the bottom of the screen.
On Vikings. He hit
Yeah,
that
the Vikings.
he hit that hole, he got to the sideline, and he just got the fuck out of there. It wasn't really nothing to it. It just
mm-hmm.
came on that bootleg, he saw the hole, and got the fuck out of there.
What you got out for?
Mine was that game against the motherfucking Cowboys.
That was a good game. Thanksgiving Day.
Where he's sitting on the ground with his hands in the air and shit after like his 4th touchdown and shit. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker might be a problem.
That's a problem. Yeah,
motherfucker might be a problem in the division right here now. Oh shit, that run I was like, the Vikings suck. He just got the corner, but that one it was like, bro, he carved the shit out of us all day. Well,
I was just saying the one play.
Yeah, one play. Yeah.
No, that was probably his best game.
That shit was emblematic of a whole. After that, I was like, shit, this nigga might be a motherfucking pro. I don't know,
but
man.
Shit,
I can't hear about that.
Even the Seahawks game, he played well. He just should not have played in the second half. I mean, with a 14-point lead, they should have sat him down. Yeah, so
I remember the Ravens. Well, I thought he might have rekindled something. Like he couple plays.
He had a few games where he,
the last one. Yep.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah.
Come on, sit down with us.
That Vikings play though. It's just like that. I mean, it's just that shit was just
It was like, what the fuck?
Like, is this really? I mean, this
real.
Oh my goodness.
We got in DC, like shit. Y'all better.
RG Bob. That was the RG Bob game.
Boys were excited. Everybody was excited.
Man,
boy, I used to go to games back then.
So,
I thought he was going to stay in the city. Goddamn it!
It was really Kirk Cousins' team.
Thanks, Steve.
The whole time.
From draft day on.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But
we not gonna dump into that blind spot. We not gonna jump into that blind spot.
I ain't gonna co-sign that.
Hey.
It's not true, though. It's not true.
Steve threw the grenade and we not gonna take the pin out the grenade. We gonna put the pin back in the grenade on that one.
Let the nigga run until I'm ready. I'm just saying, just let the nigga run until I'm ready.
Exactly. We gonna let him wear out. He don't get hurt.
Wear out his knees. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That guy.
All right, but that's about
it. But yeah, so we'll get to that. We'll get to QBs who got to have a good year, which I think Kirk Cousins falls in that category.
No, he don't, man. If you always in it, that means you ain't never in it. He always in it. He ain't never in it. If you don't have a bad every year, then he got,
Carson Wentz got to have a good season.
His contract runs out after this year, right?
Oh,
Kirk Cousins.
Come on, man. We've said that literally like 10 years in a row.
Yeah, man. He got a two contract guarantee, man. Like he said, I know.
Literally like 10 years in a row.
Wait a minute. Minnesota.
Even if his contract runs out and he don't get signed, he done made enough money. He good.
Come on, baby.
My man, he can walk off in the sunset with all his factories intact. He's just cool. All right,
what Fonz talking about, baby? That man gonna make. That's the man on that one.
He signed to 23, ain't it? 24?
42 million this is? 36 million?
This year, right?
Next year.
He got 2.
He got one more year after this.
He got 1 more year after this, bro.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
So technically 24, right? Because he.
And we 35 next year.
And 22, 24.
Money. He making money. Ooh, he got money.
He don't have a backup that's like gonna threaten him. So,
bro, he ain't made less.
You ain't scared of Kelly Mond? Kelly Mond not go push him.
Bro, he ain't made less than 18 million since 2015.
Well, that's on the Washington football team for that one.
That's on Bruce Allen. Let's be fair now.
Right,
That's
Bruce Allen. That was that first franchise tag, and from there it was just.
I don't think that was the wrong move though.
Yeah, you had to hit all the choices then.
At that point they had the franchise. It was before that. They should have gave him the contract before that.
But he didn't really earn it before that though.
He didn't though. He did not. But
that's what I'm saying. That's why.
Yeah. And he pimped the system.
They gave it to him 3 times. They gave him the franchise tag 3 times.
What else?
The first time,
really wasn't that bad. So you kind of like
who else were they? Who else were they going to get? I mean, it's kind of like
they gave it to him
because he didn't sign you 3 years ago to a modest contract. But see, that's the thing. That he didn't prove it. But the contract that was on the table that he probably would have accepted wouldn't have been no astronomical deal. Could have just a middle of the road contract and you got him. But Bruce Allen,
but he really wasn't that good though. He really wasn't that good to tie him up for 3 years.
Yeah, he could be a middle of the road.
So then let him go and start again.
You had to wait to see who you get in free agency. You couldn't get nobody. You franchised.
It was after all that shit with Bob,
happened 3 years
and then him being in that same draft. It was just we gave up too much, and we ran Mike Shanahan out of town, and Kyle and everybody. Something has to be retained, and it's got to be you, Kirk. Prove it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Prove it, Kirk. Fuck it. And at that point, it was really like, fuck it.
It was 500, motherfucker.
And here we are.
And then that brings
Look at us.
The quarterback that has the most approved this year is number 11 for the Washington football team, Carson Wentz. I mean,
he does.
Yeah. That's my vote.
Good luck.
And he don't got no issues. He got his number 1 receiver locked in. Ain't no excuses.
I think this
Terry
year
McLaurin got
is
his
the best collection of talent that he's had since he's been in the league. So, you know, it's on him this year. This is it.
Yeah.
Are we taking bets? Can we put some money on it? Can we escrow some money?
What's the over under?
I'm not betting on these jokers.
We're not betting.
What's the parameters? As long as the parameters are not for the Cowboys to make the conference championship, I'm probably in. You start talking about that, the conference championship, bro.
Why
not? How old were we when the last time they made a conference championship?
That means they're due.
All were, huh?
Look who
that was 95. That was the last
conference though.
I'm about to say, weren't we in high school?
Well, who else? Is them and who else? They right there.
They right there.
The Rams,
the
Packers.
The
Rams didn't even beat the Niners last year.
The Bucks.
That's it. That's 4. That's 4 or 5 teams. They right there.
Bro, if you want to come take my money, you gotta be a little bit smarter than that. Like, not the Cowboys. You ain't got. That's not the end for me.
A lot of people are high on the Eagles too. Honestly,
they are. I don't necessarily know why.
But high on it, but the Cowboys.
I mean,
it
depends on Jalen Hurts, but
5. They're 4, 5,
What's his name?
That's conference.
Hmm.
They're right there in the conversation. If they're not in the conversation,
the Cowboys definitely in the conversation. I mean, they're always going to be in the conversation.
A conversation is not enough for me to give up. Yes, because Godwin isn't back yet, is he? Chris Godwin isn't back for the Bucks. Against the Bengals, no. Burrow and Chase are go fucking
go ahead,
dice them up.
Where did Jameis sign?
We going through the schedule? That's what you're doing?
Yeah, it's real quick. So 1-1. They play the Giants 2-1. Commanders at home
3-1.
3-1. The Rams
3-2.
3-2. The Rams are beat them.
We said that 3-2.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was looking at Steve's face. I thought Steve was giving them the game. I was like, what?
3-2 against the Eagles.
They're gonna lose once to the Eagles. That's given. Always happens.
Let's go get one.
Let's say they win this one. 4. They start off high in the beginning. 4-2. Lions 5-2. Okay. Bears 6-2.
Yeah.
Packers.
Where's that at? Well, hold up. Where's that at?
Bears. Y'all
Bears.
It's too early in the season for it to matter.
The Bears. Have
nobody. It could be a trap game.
It's a trap. That's what I'm saying. You talk about my team here. They got the Packers next week. Aaron Rodgers. It's a definite trap game for Justin Fields.
Don't have enough talent. Justin Fields is great. And name somebody else.
They still got
anybody else. Anybody else?
Allen Robinson went to the Rams.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson
went to the Rams. All right.
I think the Rams are going to be head and shoulders over everybody.
6-2 is 5-3.
6-2. We'll do that.
6-2. Packers.
6-2.
6-3.
6-3.
6-3 is Packers.
Vikings. Packers. They beat the
Vikings.
Close. Yeah. It's a close game. They beat them.
I'm gonna say 6-4. I'm gonna say 2 games. I'm gonna say 2 games losing streak.
Who's leaning 6-4, man?
Right there.
All right,
this is the game. Dalvin Cook.
And they bounce back versus the Giants. So they 7-4 after the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I wait a minute? I forgot who their head coach is. My bad.
Thank you.
They're not in contention. It's not going to happen. Never mind. I'm sorry.
All right.
Excuse me, everybody. No, they're not going nowhere this year. I forgot they had Mike McCarthy. I'm thinking they had a good coach.
Okay, Sean Payton.
It might.
That's next year.
No, I'm saying I know. I said you thought they have him now.
Yeah, no. I was thinking,
So here's my hot take on the Cowboys. After this year, Mike McCarthy's gone. They either restructure Zeke's contract or he's gone too, and they bring in Sean Payton and turn the shit up from there.
Sean Payton keep his quarterback?
I was about to say, I don't know if Sean gonna keep him.
Sean Payton won with motherfucking noodle arm Drew Brees. He'll be all right with that.
Yeah, but the thing with Drew Brees is he was getting the ball out accurate on time, so he didn't have to have a strong arm. You know what I mean? So
where did Jameis sign?
He's still with the Saints.
He's still with the Saints.
He's still with the Saints. It wasn't a new contract.
Yeah. He signed back with
free agent. He re-signed.
Okay, right. I knew he signed. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, putting in work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I need some W's this year.
Mm-hmm. The W's.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't finish going through the.
We didn't need to.
They need to. Yeah.
We didn't need to.
I'm trying to get to the Washington game.
They're gonna lose that. They're gonna lose that game now because now I'm thinking about it. It's Mike McCarthy.
I think the second one lose.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And so then they probably on the edge of being in the playoffs.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say Washington is going to be like a 3-14 season. Because usually when I'm too optimistic, that's when they some shit. So we're gonna do the reverse jinx this year.
Predator back, right? The Predator back, right?
Yeah.
He's on track. He still, I mean, he still may not be in the first 3 games.
Booger McFarland said he about to have 20 sacks and go for the forced fumble record.
Not if he on track and not ready.
I think a more realistic outlook is a combination of him and Sweat getting to 20 sacks and 10 forced fumbles, more than just Chase by himself. Coming off that ACL, that's a tall order.
I'm surprised Sweat is not better than what he is.
No.
Yeah,
like, I know he's
well, when he first got in the league, they had him dropping back in coverage. You know, like,
oh yeah,
why?
He's fast. He's fast.
And then even last season, I mean, when he broke his jaw, that kind of fucked his shit up too.
Yeah, that sure sounds like.
Then I think somebody in his family got killed, like right when that happened too.
No, I do remember that coming across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Like Fred Smoot say, me old Mississippi State Bulldog, he be all right.
But yeah, speaking of Madden,
What's popping?
Just gonna randomly. I'm going to another squad this year. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm tired of the climb with the Patriots. I'm
there with you, bro.
I've decided to give up on the Mac Jones project. In real life, he's probably okay, but on that game, I'm like, good Lord. Just
even the 23.
For context, here's the context. So myself, Estat, and Salah Agha are in the Madden League together. And was this our second season? Yeah, the second season, I think I won 6. No. Did I make the playoffs that year? That's like
you made the playoffs the first year.
Made playoffs first year.
All right, so I made the playoffs. The second year, I think I won like 6, 7 games. But one of the games I won was against Steve and the Patriots. And after that game, Steve made a trade, and I shit you not, we played 2 seasons after that. He lost 1 game, and the game he lost was to Drake.
Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl. So I say that to say, me, who did not make the playoffs after the first year, beat him in a regular season game when he had Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones is cool.
So yeah, man. I got my eye on the new team.
I'm shooting like 83 or some shit. I was like, no, throw the ball.
83.
No, it was 85.
Telegraphing all your throws.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, you see it coming?
Greasy, let me tell you, that game, after the first drive, I was like, oh, I don't need to play man. He's just gonna throw me the ball. I don't need to play man. He can't overthrow it over the top. And then after that game, watching the Patriots, it was like there's at least 5 throws a game where Steve was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw this shit. You can throw it, and I'm gonna see who gonna go catch it on my team. And it's just like, damn, that's just a bomb. So I understand the struggle of having to give up on your team because I don't think I'm running with the Cowboys no more. Their defense is just.
Can't throw an out route. How are you supposed to?
That's what I'm saying. They just sat in zones and just knew,
bro,
the ball was gonna come kind of soft, and they could break on it, and you could break on it and tip it or intercept it. So
literally just played zone like, oh, all right, oh shit. And then it was because he couldn't throw the ball hard enough. Like what Steve started to do now is like even if you plan zone, Justin Fields can throw the ball to split the defenders, and the receiver can like run an end, but it's not really an end because he just goes up in between it.
Justin Fields,
Mac Jones wasn't doing that, bro.
So Jones just throwing back screens and bubble screens. That's it.
He don't gotta do none of that shit. Nigga be throwing outs, like 30-yard outs and shit on the line. A 15-yard in, John Ross will take 100 yards just because like Justin Fields could throw away from it.
Yeah, John Ross. Picked him up from the waiver wire. John Ross. And
come back, Shannon.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Hey, 23 is nice, man. It's nice.
23 is real nice, though. It's real nice.
23 is nice.
They better not fuck it up.
It's closer to real football.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't weird. Somebody's gonna find the weird shit and then exploit it, but right now I couldn't find nothing weird, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be getting into it.
Oh no, man. So. Feels good to be off that narcotic, but I don't know, man. NCAA football.
You might as well get ready for it.
Might as well start warming yourself up. Like you think you just gonna if you go try to hop in off the cold turkey, you know that's gonna lead to. Like we know what that leads to. You might as well just ease yourself in.
Do we see the pay scale? You see that we talk about the pay scale? What EA's paying?
Oh nah.
Yeah, so they already got the pay scale, what they're gonna pay the teams for their likeness.
Okay.
They got like Alabama, Ohio State, like on the top tier, and they're giving them 100,000 a piece. And the second tier is getting
time out. 100. The teams 100,000 a piece.
Schools, yeah.
That's not.
That's what they had. That's what that was. It was like 30 of them.
It's like $1,000 a player.
Yeah. More than others.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a lot of games.
But they gotta pay
How
what,
much do NFL players?
That's a lot of schools that gotta get paid though.
The NFL is bargaining through the NFLPA. So we actually don't know how much they get. They might not get more than that, honestly. So spending at zero is a starting point. You know, sometimes you got to start somewhere.
And if they put a certain player on the cover, they get a percentage of that. The player does, and then the team gets some. The school gets some too. So I don't think they're going to put a team on the person.
They used to just put somebody who just went pro on the cover.
They could do, yeah. That's what actually they're going to.
I don't think they paid them either, though, right? I don't think they paid them either.
Nah, they paid them something.
I think they probably cut them off some because at that point they're pro. They're like, you use my likeness.
It's like
but that's what I'm saying. Like Wheaties, they don't pay people, right?
I thought Wheaties it.
Nah, Wheaties, you get a contract with Wheaties.
Yeah, you definitely getting paid off of that.
Olympics get the money.
Yeah, that's how
somebody didn't get paid off of that.
That's what I was saying. It was just for
the
notoriety of it. For some,
I don't know. Pretty sure you get paid.
It's like supposed to be like your publicity for you.
Yeah,
that's how you
definitely get paid.
You get paid.
Like the Super Bowl where people perform, they don't get paid. They gotta pay.
Somebody said they didn't get paid for that. Who was that?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody did say that. They were like, you just notoriety of being on the Wheaties box. That was the thing. But it's like Olympic athletes, they get paid.
Yeah,
But it was like,
all right, so that's what I was thinking because I thought Olympic athletes, I was like, they don't make no money.
Yeah, they don't make a lot of money.
They get paid.
So they got paid. But I don't know. It wasn't.
They only make money through sponsorships. I mean, endorsements, I should say.
Was it a football player? I don't remember. But it was somebody said that they didn't get paid. It was just like, you were on the Wheaties box. Muhammad Ali was on the Wheaties box. And Michael Jordan was on some, so you on a short list of these
people in the
athletes. Yeah,
I hear you.
And they don't pay. But no, yeah. So I can't wait for NCAA. So I was thinking if you're gonna leave the NFC East, I might get the Giants. I want a team that's kind of be a struggle. I want to struggle.
The Giants fit that bill.
What are you doing with you just cutting your quarterback day one?
Yeah, so like what you do with the quarterback?
I'm gonna try to keep him. I'm gonna try to keep him draft.
No, you're not.
I'm drafting him.
If they suck, he could get Bryce Young next year.
Yeah, we gotta have the draft with the real players, Andre.
Yeah. Well, this year I just rushed it.
Yeah, I know this year you added us.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I added them. Yeah.
Are the nerds still doing that? They still posting the.
Oh yeah. I got in my other league. I mean, my other personal joint. So by that time in my other league, I had already use fake joints. The fake ones is fine. So, but yeah, we can do that for sure. Hey, you said the Giants.
Thank you.
All right.
I want to struggle. Think about the Texans.
I don't want to struggle.
That's too much.
I don't want to struggle, so I think I'm going with the Ravens. Like that. Okay. I don't kind of struggle.
Yeah.
I think we're going with the Ravens. So
run the ball though, fine. Anyway, don't forget to run the ball. All right.
I will. So I think that's a wrap for us today, fellas. Put in a good couple of hours. Mm-hmm. So if you listen to this, let your friends know. Tune in. We'll be here in another week or so, wrapping up some training. Not wrapping up. We'll talk about some training camps. Any baseball news. We'll see if Juan Soto's been traded by then. I hope not, but we'll never know. So, fellas, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And until next time, peace.
Peace.